Most men spend their lives chasing the wrong idea of what women desire. They think it's about looks, about money, about status, and while those things might catch a woman's eye, they almost never capture her heart. Because the truth is, there's a secret fantasy that lives inside almost every woman, a fantasy most men never trigger, a craving so powerful that when a woman feels it, she can't help but be drawn closer, almost helplessly. And the core of that fantasy is stoicism, not coldness, not emotional unavailability, but the deep, unshakable presence of a man who remains calm, centered, and strong, no matter what storm rages around him. The man who isn't easily rattled, the man who doesn't beg for approval, the man who doesn't crumble under pressure or lash out when things don't go his way. Because you see, at the center of every woman's heart, there's a craving for a man she can trust to be her rock, not her savior, not her puppet, her anchor. When you embody true stoicism, when your emotions don't control you, but you master them, you become that rare presence most women have only dreamed about. You become the safe place where she can lose herself without fear. You become the steady force that makes her feel feminine, free, and fully alive. Most men are reactive. They get triggered easily. They try to control outcomes. They chase. They panic. They show weakness the moment things get uncertain. But a truly stoic man, he holds his ground. He stays rooted. He listens more than he speaks. He acts with intention, not impulse. And women feel that difference. It's in the slow, steady way you walk into a room without needing anyone's approval. It's in the relaxed confidence of your voice when everyone else is getting nervous. It's in the way you hold eye contact, calm, soft, unshakable, as if you already know who you are, and nothing outside of you can change that. This is the fantasy. Not a man who talks tough, but a man who is tough, from within. Not a man who controls everything, but a man who controls himself. The stoic man is rare, and what is rare is irresistible. Because when a woman feels your calmness under pressure, when she senses that you can lead without force, protect without suffocating, and love without losing yourself, you awaken something inside her that she didn't even know was sleeping. Her guard drops, her mask fades, and the deep, ancient craving for real masculine energy pulls her toward you like gravity. Not because you begged for it, not because you impressed her, but because you became the fantasy she didn't even know she was waiting for. This is why some men, even without saying a word, can walk into a room and women notice. Not because they're loud, not because they're flashy, but because they radiate a strength that cannot be faked. True stoicism is magnetic, it's ancient, it's undeniable, and it's something no amount of charm, looks, or wealth can replace. Because when you become the man who needs nothing from her, you become the man she wants everything from. Because the truth is, the woman you're meant for isn't looking for the loudest man, or the richest, or even the most physically perfect. She's looking for the man who can handle her storms, who doesn't fold when life gets messy, who doesn't seek validation when things feel uncertain. The stoic man becomes her safe place, not by protecting her from everything, but by showing that no matter what happens, he will not break. And it's that calm confidence, that unwavering spirit, that silent power, that lights up the ancient part of her brain that says, with him, I can finally relax. With him, she doesn't have to lead. She doesn't have to pretend. She doesn't have to be anything other than herself, because she trusts his foundation. And make no mistake, a woman's deepest fantasy isn't just a man who is strong. It's a man who remains strong for both of them, when she can't. It's not weakness she tests when she pushes your buttons. It's your strength. It's not drama she craves when she stirs the waters. It's certainty. She's not trying to destroy you when she challenges you. She's trying to find out, are you the man who stays standing, even when I push? If you collapse, she loses faith. If you stay rooted, she leans in closer. Because at her core, what she truly longs for is a man who is the storm's end, the silence after the chaos, the home she didn't know she was looking for. And when you embody true stoicism, you become that man, not through words, but through your being, through your breath, through your gaze, through your stillness. And without ever having to chase, you'll find that the right woman will chase you, not out of need, but out of desire, out of devotion, out of a deep magnetic pull she could never explain, even if she tried. Because true masculine strength doesn't beg to be noticed. It simply cannot be ignored. Because at the end of the day, true strength isn't about forcing the world to bend to your will. It's about standing so firmly in your own center that nothing can knock you off balance. The journey to becoming a man of quiet power starts with mastering yourself. It means choosing calm over chaos, conviction over concession. It means transforming every challenge into a moment of growth, every setback into a stepping stone. Remember, the woman you're meant to captivate isn't seeking perfection, she's seeking authenticity. She's drawn to a man whose silent resilience speaks louder than any boast or display. She craves the kind of security that comes from knowing you'll remain steady even when life threatens to pull you under. So step into that power. Embrace Stoicism not as detachment, but as a deeper, more vibrant connection to your true self. One that radiates strength, wisdom, and genuine presence. Today, make the choice to cultivate that unshakable calm. Let your actions be the proof of your inner fortitude, and let every moment, every breath, echo the truth that you are the calm in the storm, the beacon in the dark. Because when you stand rooted in your own authenticity, you become irresistible. Not because you chase validation, but because you create an environment where true connection thrives. Now go out there and embody the power you were born with. Transform every challenge into an opportunity and every interaction into a testament to your strength. And remember, the strongest attraction isn't earned by shouting into the void. It's felt in the quiet, unwavering presence of a man who knows who he is and never wavers. And here's the simple truth. The man who masters himself masters everything. He doesn't chase, he doesn't beg, he doesn't force, he attracts, he inspires, he leads, and without ever having to raise his voice. Because when a woman feels your unshakable calm, your silent strength, your steady presence in a world full of noise, she doesn't just feel attracted, she feels safe, she feels seen, she feels home. And that is the ultimate fantasy no woman can resist. Become that man, not tomorrow, not someday, today.